Hello everyone, how good have you drawn? Welcome back to IXION, welcome back to the IXION station where we are situated at the moment. Now we are very close now to launching our station towards Jupiter. I'm finishing up the last batteries here that we can then also store with a bit of power, and then we should have enough power for at least 3 cycles because we moved 2.5 cycles, so we definitely do need all that power here. In Sector 2 it's also coming along, however we're not having enough alloys in at the moment because also alloys are out in the main sector, as we can see. That happened really quickly. So first of all, let's stop the repairing of the hull. It's totally consuming alloys all the time. Let's also activate our good old iron delivery again, right? So instead of the cryopods, let's remove this. Let's get the alloys and the iron in especially so my factories can work again a bit. And that should happen then very quickly so as well. We consumed a lot though, I need to admit. We also have 3 injured people right now in Sector 2. That's not good, so I do need another building here, an infirmary, right? So that's 40 alloys in addition. And yeah, well, I guess we could have it somewhere here in the center of the whole mess, and let's do it here right away. So we do have it just like in the middle, and we can then use our roads around it, though I don't want to have double roads everywhere, I admit. So we are going to make this, we're going to close it here. It's one double road in the center and that's it then. Now I just really wait for a few materials. There's a few more cryopods coming in, so that was the latest haul, as we can see. But now it should get us a few more other things than on the way. Oh, by the way, I'm still waking up people there. Let's stop this. That's nonsense. We will have too many here, right? I mean, 31. No, let's continue. We have that mission. Oh, come on. Attack lab exploded. We don't have anything to research right now, as long as I... Oh, yeah. We don't have the points for it, though. But still. Repair is in progress. Probably going to take us some resources there again. Let's go to the solar map as well. As we can see, my cargo ship or my mining ship is holding in some resources now. That's the mining ship here. Let's get us some iron. We also would have silicon and stuff like that, but no, we don't. We have an asteroid here where we can mine some iron, but that's it. We have also finished debris once more. The wrecks of shuttles float everywhere. Most belong to the UN, though there are some bearing the acronym BMS. Despite the many hazards and potential psychological impacts from the presence of human corpses, the Sensitives team was able to locate some salvageable resources. Yeah, 10 science points, that's exactly how much we need. Cryopods at this point are spam. And 33 alloys, at least that's that. And we have finished the debris field here. There's still some science points, let's take them in. Perfect. And let's send Sensitive over here to Asteroid Belt, which also is a point of interest here for us. My ships, meanwhile, there's the iron coming in hopefully now, please. Very good, there it is. Lots of iron getting over to a storage. My factory can continue working again. And the alloy can then be distributed to the remaining construction sites. Also, Tech Lab, we can now finish really the last tech that we have so far. Alternative Life Center. By the way, each one of them has upgrades, right, that we can also get. But we do need to unlock other techs before we can do this. Big problem though is also we're losing hull integrity constantly. So I do need to activate this one here again, the repairs on the EVA airlock. And only now do we have the balance again. The positive one. Holy cow, it's going down really quickly. So we need way more alloys, to be honest. Phew, I need to be more careful about the alloy resources. We have plenty of stuff though over here. So let's just get my salvages over, because we can still, of course, bump up that storage here a bit. Stuff that we need over here anyway. We do need that, by the way, for another crew quarter. Yep, that I would like to have here. And infirmary we have already, and the factory we have already as well. We have the 2 stockpiles here for my polymer factory. So we are going to take in the polymers from one of them. And the other one is going to take, let's also take electronics here. And this one here has the silicon, right? No, sorry, carbon. Carbon for the polymers, right? So we want to start up that production here. I will, however, still need to activate that trade route here. So Sector 1 needs to say that it wants to export the carbon. And Sector 2 says we want to have a minimum of, yeah, let's make it 50. On it, right? So there's going to be constantly now carbon being moved over here to Sector 2, right? So here from Sector 1 we should have some carbon. store, do we? No, we don't. We haven't even brought it over yet. So that's something else that we need to do. Alright, we can harvest these things here though. That's going to be very good. And also the electronics here that we're going to need for the polymer refinery. Here, construction is ongoing. Also, the batteries are being finished up. Very good. More iron is still coming in. And the asteroid belt event. We have detected a signal broadcasting on a DOLOS frequency. It originates from a mineral extraction station named the Stanford facility. A control center has been identified, but it is sealed. Dismantle a part of the facility. Force entry. Oh, yeah. I was actually not clicking on this. Interesting. Alright, we are forcing our entry now into the control center. I think it's the best choice anyway, before we dismantle parts of the facility. By the way, we have fulfilled the promise, so let's stop awaken people up again. And let's also do a bit of migration once more. So we are going to move another 30 from Sector 1 to Sector 2. Right. That's pretty important because in Sector 1 we also have a food shortage now. And in Sector 2 we still have plenty of food. And also we have space. Let's move them over. At least for now. And by the way, yep, let's find more iron. I thought it was a waste actually, but nope, we do need it anyway. We got this huge asteroid belt. There is a very high chance to find some more iron. Perfect. And also the crew members have moved over. This one is coming along debris field here still. Yep, that we can still scavenge. With the mining ship, we only find some silicon though. And with my cargo ship, we can also get the carbon now that we need. And the pots, really, let's put them on lower priorities there. We might need to build a second mining ship though. I think one will not be enough.
Science ship team has completed a task.
Asteroid belt. Bodies of former DOLOS employees were found within the control center. After examining their identification tags, Olga Gagarin is certain they have found a possible relative. They request that the bodies be brought back to the Tiqqun and that the center's personal manifest be analyzed to find out if there are any links between the deceased and the Tiqqun's crew. Preliminary psychoanalytical profiling suggests that Olga Gagarin is exhibiting behavior characteristic of dead Earth sickness. Alright. Let the dead rest in peace or honor them. Bring them back. Let's honor the dead. Let's bring them back. I think that's the one that gives me a few more things, right? Very good. We found some more iron that the mining ship can harvest. 462. That sounds lovely. That's something we can definitely need. Let's wait for this cycle. And yep, power-wise, we're fine now. All the batteries are finished. And we have enough power for quite a few cycles now. Let's finish that one here quickly. And for crew... Oh. A dispute arose between members of the Sensitive's crew over the decision to extract the bodies and publish the manifest. There was a violent altercation resulting in the loss of person... What? They killed each other because of a dispute. But Olga remains alive. Yeah. Eject Olga. Will be expelled into the vacuum of space. Let's bring her back and let's also get 30 science points. Very good. But holy cow, I mean, people grow up. Now we have Tiqqun. Let's move it over to Jupiter. 2.3 cycles. Was that a mistake? I hope not. Alright. It's on the move. It's going to take a while. We are now working with battery. Oh, we have really a lot of power though. Yeah, we can really survive long. I built more batteries than necessary. We have 6 cycles available for Sector 2 and 3.7 cycles for Sector 1. No, that's actually fine because we do take 2.5 cycles. So that's just, yeah, we got 1/3 more electricity than we need. That is fine. That's not overly too much. Alright, where's, by the way, my... Can the ships dock here now while we move? Yeah, they can still come over. Very good. And there is actually Jupiter coming. That's really cool. I thought this was all just cosmetics, but nope. We're moving over here, and there is the beautiful gas giant. Seems rather small though. Ah yeah, it's also costing us lots of hull integrity. As we're now getting closer to the orbit of Jupiter. And at least this planet seems intact. I mean, whatever you can say is intact on a gas giant. Now, very good. We should be able now to advance with the event. Prepare IXION for Tiqqun connection. We do this. So the IXION engine, we can now connect 3 cycles it takes. Alright, sensitive, please get me the remaining research points. Food-wise, we're fine, very good. Hull-wise, we're absolutely not fine, so we will need to continue repairing.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Oh no. The integrity of a hull fell below 25%. Pledge to restore it to 50. We can do this because we are confident we have enough alloys. Having finished with the asteroid belt, let's actually move to Uranus. It's the closest one. Though I would also really like to see what Mars has to offer. And the event in Jupiter should be finished, so the IXION engine should get over here. Working together, the crew of the Tiqqun and the team of the Rat have prepared IXION for connection. Final attachment protocols can be initiated. Alright, now we need to decide what else we should do here. Dismantle the surplus equipment at the Hephaestus site. I think that's the most sensitive thing to do, because we do need the materials. And there's nothing else that we can find here. And at the EVA airlock... Oh!
Administrator, we have received a transmission from the Hephaestus PA, Olympia.
Tiqqun, IXION is now in orbit and ready for installation. You are not designed to calculate your own vol coordinates. IXION will only permit you to use previously generated coordinates or to follow the vol signatures of others that have crossed self-similar space. To make your existence worthwhile, you will need to find the coordinates of the exoplanet that Protagoras is looking for, Remus. Vanya was right about the echoes of the future. I bestow upon you this miracle, and with it, release myself so that I may embrace the sleep that was stolen from me.
Alright, we got an AI. A German one at that. How dare they. Close the transmission. And... thanks for the warning. We're still going to use it though, right? I mean, Vol engine. No, it's still disabled. Ah, we need to finish the event first, right. Integrity is being restored. We are still working on the cryonic pods. We still need to find a lot of them. And we have also arrived at Uranus. Alright, our instruments have recorded abnormal thermal activity on Uranus. At this distance, we were unable to deduce its nature or source. We found a tree. That was a transmission. Carry out the ecological analysis. Or cut down the tree. No, let's make the analysis, of course. We can do that first and then cut it down. Even though it's hard to believe that there's a tree on a gas planet. Alright, at this point I'm certain that I want to build another ship then though, because we have so much to gather and my ships are so slow. In that case though, I do need to really focus polymers among anything else, because with that we can build more ships, right? So 50 it takes for one more ship, and we do need to get this over here if I want to have more ships down the road. Alright, our team has salvaged a number of useful resources from the Hephaestus site. They're now ready for extraction. Yeah, really just, it's more a few small things that we have found this way. And then we also have it, 4 crew members. And here we can now restore the Vol engine class IXION with 30 polymers and 2 electronics. This will stop, this will stop, the repair process though. Let's do the repair process first, I think, because we have the promise. And then I will finish that. After analysis of various samples, the tree appears to be almost entirely edible. Its roots, leaves and fruits can all be eaten. RNA sampling suggests that the tree is the result of extensive bioengineering. Alright, we could harvest it. Yeah, let's harvest it, I guess. Also, the first carbon is coming over and is now being transported to my polymer refinery. So we have finally started also producing some polymer at this facility. And by the way, the electronics factory. Oh yes, very good. It's the same size more or less. It's twice the size when it comes to its length. But the broadside at least is not that bad. So we can move it in here. That's very good to hear, because with this we can then also get the electronics ramped up in Sector 2. Unfortunately, what I can see is at this point I will not be able to restore the hull integrity completely. So for some strange reasons, we have enough alloys. It's not that. I think we would need to upgrade the airlock at some point now to just provide more points, basically, right? But this is not coming together there. It looks pretty difficult at this point to get the hull up there. Let's have the upgrade though, because yeah, things are lost anyway. Let's upgrade to IXION class. And then I will really have to look out for my integrity, because it's hurting morale too. The tree gave us 25 food. Now we could leave it or cut it down. Nah, let's leave it. Right? I'm not going to be that monster that cuts down a tree on a gas giant. Now, my science ship can continue to Neptune. And I think Rat is also available right now. Let's go to... No, let's go to Mars. I want to see what Mars has for us. How's morale looking anyway? In Sector 2, we have a happy population at the moment. In Sector 1, it's neutral though. So, from having more unopened chronic pots than crew in the sector. Oh, okay. And from sector working conditions at overwork. Chronic pots. We could still wake a few more people up. Let's do this. Let's consume them. I mean, we probably will always have too many. Considering the rate at how many we find out there. Alright, we have arrived at Mars. An old disused complex named Richter's facility has been located on the surface of Mars. It's a UN-owned facility and covered almost entirely by Martian sand. Existing DOLOS clearance codes can be used to interact with it. Alright. Let's use the codes. And at the same time, almost the same time, we're also arriving at Neptune. Oh my goodness. Quite a lot of stuff going on here. There's a Tiqqun station. It's a luxury station. How is it actually? It's... Oh, they were swimming in opulence. Alright. There's also a sealed room that we found. We could use explosives. How does it actually swim on the gas? No idea. Collect what's usable. Provoke a structural collapse. Use explosives. We'll leave it. Let's start by collecting what's there before we break the station apart. Just in case. Before everything collapses. Alright, we have another problem. We have too many factories or too many workplaces in Sector 1. 185 workers are required at the moment and we only have 100 workers here. That means we have an overwork working condition. So either we move some things over, like the food production for example. Here we have, here it's equal actually. So let's keep it in the sector, but we do need to do a few things here. We do need to, first of all, waken a few more people up, right? So we're doing this right now.
Population transfer complete.
They will need some place to live, obviously. This is the mess hall, so we can have our crew quarters right next to it. Let's make another block of houses here, even though this is really expensive. Yeah, but still, we're going to build this one. Oh yeah, we could be running into problems here. We have enough iron though to harvest at the moment. I will build another cargo ship, right? This is the cargo ships. Let's build another cargo ship. That we should be able to do. 20 polymers, we can easily afford this, as we are also producing it now. There's also an event here. Protocols are online. Stanford checks have been passed. The IXION engine is fully integrated with Tiqqun systems and will be ready for ignition. Vol jump coordinates can only be generated by computational machinery utilizing Freos Tiqquns. or tachyons, a particle found in self-similar space. These calculations are one of the most valuable and best kept secrets of DOLOS. Alright, yeah, we do need to increase our hull integrity first before we actually jump again. And even with 400, I'm not entirely sure. And I think we're moving to another system then, right? So we should probably also make sure that we clear up here as much as possible. In that case, my second ship should be out soon. I'm hoping for that. By the way, we also could do something. And that is we're getting the carbon over to Sector 2 right now. With our transportation here. And now I would like to also activate then the polymers. So we want to have a minimum of, let's say, 50 in Sector 2. But then in Sector 1, we can also activate polymers with a minimum of 50. And we're getting this one from another sector, right? So with this, we can mix it, or we can make this one a bit more equal here. Because I still need that, of course, in Sector 1 as well. And cargo ship is ready. Perfect. A second one. So with that, we can now use 2. And yeah, let's get us, please, alloys and iron in. We do need that. And this cargo ship is now primarily working on that, on these resources. So quite busy around my station at the moment. Mars, in the meantime, the codes briefly reactivated the base's defense system. Due to the facility's state, they fortunately overloaded and are now offline. The team of the Red did not suffer any losses. Alright, let's investigate the storage area. Off you go. Neptune, meantime, we have finished that station here without risking a structural collapse. Polymers, oh, more cryopods. And 15. I mean, these are probably not the nicest people. If that is a station of luxury. Use explosives to try and breach the sealed room. Now we can do this. Since we have found the resources we wanted. And I'm fine with risking stuff. Let's not send any more probes. I can't... I mean, polymer-wise, we're actually fine. Let's do it. A bit more iron might be nice. Up there it is. Alright, I'm really hoping that we get a lot of that now in with 2 cargo ships, because holy cow, we do need it. We're out of it in Sector 1. So hull integrity can now not be guaranteed. It's actually going down at the moment. We still have 32 alloys in Station 2, but that's useless for me. Where's my ships? Please get it over. Where's the Ark? There's a ship. And where's my other one? Right, it's that far outside right now. They're both away from it. We need to do something emergency-wise here. In Sector 2, let's reduce the alloys to 0. And get it over to Sector 1. There you go. We do need to have that. And let's also... Can we stop construction? Please. It's still being transported over. Then let's stop the building of at least one of them here. We need to keep enough alloys in the sector for repairing. Otherwise we're going down. So this is going to be a bit of a pressure now that is working here. The constant need for alloys. And we have countered that now with a bigger fleet that gets iron and alloys over. It's still going to take a while before all of this takes effect. And then we prepare, of course, for the jump with the IXION engine. Stay tuned.